What's up, YouTube? It's a Dreamer here, and today I want to talk about a dream I had in uh, late 2023. And the dream I had is about Krishna. It's about Krishna and Vishnu. It's about Hinduism. So basically, to give some context beforehand, I had this friend that I met who got me into Hinduism and Buddhism. His name is Orthodox Christianity, and like I will link him and kind of take him on like the video. And basically, he told me about Hindus and told me how I was connected to Christianity and like like Judaism or whatever. And basically, yeah, he told me about all that kind of stuff. And basically, one night near the end of the year, once my school term had ended, I was studying like art at a polytechnic, and basically it was the summer holidays, and during the summer holidays, um, I had this dream. And also to give some more context, um, a while ago I got this Hindu text called the Bhagavad Gita from these people called the Hare Krishna, who are a bunch of people that practice Hinduism in like Western countries like New Zealand and America and all that. And basically, I got this text, but I never got around to reading it. And thanks to the dream, I started reading it. So to get into the dream, um, what happened was that I had three dreams, and every time I had a dream, I would wake up and go back to sleep, and I had a dream. So I would have the first dream, and I would wake up, and I would go back to sleep, and I had the second dream. Then I would go back to sleep, and then I would have the third dream. Then I'd go back to sleep and wake up normally. So basically, in the dream, the first dream, I had a dream I was in this weird heavenly realm. Like I kind of knew it wasn't on Earth. It was a very heavenly, strange realm with like a pink sky. I saw like Japanese like kind of trees, like a bonsai tree or something, but it was like bigger. And like we like basically I was in this like country kind of thing. I was watching a scene unfold. There was grass all around. There was a path around. There was like this weird looking Japanese stone lantern, but it looked like kind of cubish instead of like a Japanese stone lantern. And basically, in the dream, I saw Krishna, who was a Hindu avatar, a Hindu character, in like his kind of Vishnu like robes, and he was standing before like a woman who was like on her knees, reaching out to him with like her arm or something, like right arm, I think, or left arm. And she was basically a woman who had been violated or assaulted or raped or like murdered or something. And basically, this lady, she like was violated or like assaulted or something. And she looked at her, and I think Krishna looked at her, and then for some reason, she transformed into Krishna. Like she transformed it to him. Like she transformed it to an exact like clone of him, a carbon copy of him, a clone of him. But like it was exactly Krishna, like dressing just like him with like some thingy on his head. But he was facing like the other direction instead. So it was like Krishna was looking at himself in a mirror or something. And then the dream ended, and then I woke up again. And then I had another dream that I was like in the country or something. I was seeing this man inside of like this rackety wooden barn that was abandoned, and he was basically on the run. He was like on the hunt. He murdered someone. I think he murdered that woman in the first dream. And basically, he was facing before like Vishnu, Krishna. And like I specifically remember it to be Krishna for some reason. And basically, he was looking towards him like this, and he was like reaching out to me. We were wearing like all these tattered clothes. It's like the police were hunting him, and he was like surrounded by the police and stuff. And like because of that, he basically pointed at him for some reason. Like he was pointing with like I think his right finger or like his left finger. For some reason, he was pointing with like his index finger, right, his pointing finger, and for some reason there was like a pink crystal just growing out of his finger. Like there was a pink crystal growing out of it. It was like growing out, like kind of coming out. I think like it was just there, and then he transformed into like Vishnu. He transformed into Krishna, and he just transformed into Krishna for some reason. It was so damn weird. And like yeah, he just transformed into Krishna. I don't know why he transformed into Krishna, but he did transform into Krishna. And then I woke up and I fell back asleep. And then in the next dream I had a dream I was communicating with this prophetic dreamer. And oh yeah, by the way, the second dream was on Earth. And with this prophetic dreamer, and like this like companion of his, like he's an older man in his 40s. This dude's like kind of my age, near his 20s, maybe late teens, whatever. I'm not sure how old this guy is, but I don't think he goes to school anymore. So, basically we were talking, and they were accusing me of some stuff, and so they were actually all hostile and aggressive towards me for some reason. And basically, I was in the I don't know, in the woods or something with this girl I knew, this girl's sister I knew, like someone I personally knew, and we were like having sex and stuff. And it's like in real life we don't really know each other, like we don't know each other very well. We're having sex, and then basically I think either I killed her with a rock, or like someone killed her with a rock. She got killed by a rock. Everyone was accusing me of killing her with a rock, but I hadn't killed her. I was just being accused of killing someone who I hadn't killed, who I had sex with in the woods, and then I basically got hunted by police. I don't really know or remember what happened, but I think either I killed her with a rock or someone else did, and I got accused of it. And like the prophetic dreamer and his disciple were going after me. So yeah, basically, I had this dream, and I took it as a sign to read the Bhagavad Gita, which I had, and convert to Hinduism. And now I believe in Hinduism. Like I don't really identify with it largely, but I do believe in Hinduism and Buddhism and Christianity. I believe it's real. So like I'm Hindu. It's like I believe in that religion now. And like even though I do question it, I don't think it's 100% available. Like I don't think about it. Like I wouldn't say I'm a Hindu in day to day life. I do believe in Hinduism. Like I think it's true. Like I think it's real. But yeah, basically I don't really know what that dream means if I'm being fully honest. I guess for some reason some dude murdered a woman, and he basically became Krishna for some reason. I think that maybe that means like I was talking to that over at Christianity about it, and basically he said that it means that everyone can be redeemed or something. Everyone can become godly and saint-like, and anyone can be redeemed by Krishna, whose name is similar to the name Christians or Christ. And one time I confused the name Hare Krishna with Christianity. So there's a interesting connection there. And yeah, I guess it means that. I guess that woman went to heaven because she was a good person. I guess I saw like heaven or something. And I guess like because of my beliefs in Hinduism and the things I figured out about Hinduism, I figured out a lot of interesting things about Hinduism afterwards. So I think that's one of the reasons I was supposed to have this dream. I figured out lots of interesting things about Hinduism and Buddhism. I got into it afterwards and stuff. And yeah, um, I guess those two prophetic dreamers I mentioned, who I will not name, will not like what I figured out or something. They won't like me or something. And yeah, I guess also if I have sex with a lady, I guess I'm gonna get accused of something I didn't do. Like it kind of came true. So yeah. Yeah, if I'm being fully honest, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means at all, but that's okay. If you're a Hindu or Buddhist or an Indian, I would like your help to figure out what this dream means. I have no idea what this dream means. Like, I don't know what this dream means at all. I just know that it's somehow connected to Hinduism. Like, I really have no idea what it means. So, yeah. If you've got this far to the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you find it educational, and I hope you find it interesting. I think it's about reincarnation, like going down from heaven to earth to below earth. I don't know, but enjoy the video.